Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Shri Sharada Deviye Namaha. Many non-Indian students wish to study Sanskrit and even Hindi. They wish to read books in the original Sanskrit language. However, unfortunately, they feel that the language is difficult to read or write, and that means to master. They find the alphabets difficult to express or write. Here is a simple method by which you can master the Devanagari script. The Devanagari script, perhaps the oldest on this earth, has been used to express ideas in Sanskrit, Hindi, and 100 other languages, principally Sanskrit and Hindi. The Devanagari script is a complete script. It has around 52 letters, and the sounds are as written, so expressed. There is no addition or subtraction. What you read, you write. So it's a complete script, and thus the Sanskrit language has used this Devanagari script since the beginning of time. We shall see how we can master this Devanagari script very easily and quickly so that we can study books in Hindi or Sanskrit. I shall share the screen with you now. So write Devanagari easily using a few simple tricks. You can quickly learn to read and write Hindi, Sanskrit, etc. How to do that? Use certain common things used in daily life and a few letters and numbers of the Roman or Latino language. That is, for instance, you will use the letter T, the letter S, C, U, 2, 3, 8, arrow mark, and so on, and a dot. These things will be handy when you learn to write the Devanagari script. So, the Devanagari script has 14 vowels. They are here below and they are pronounced in this way: A, I, U, R, E, I, O, Au, Aha. These are the vowels. How to write these vowels very easily and quickly? You just, in order to write A, you just write the word 3, that is the number 3, add a hyphen and T, it becomes A. Again write 3, add a hyphen and 2 T's, it becomes A. Now write T and below that write the letter S and add a small tail to it, it becomes E. Now there is the C. Below that there is T, then S below that, and a tail, it becomes E. It is called Dirgha. In order to write U, you can just write the number 3, or you may add a line above it. We shall mention it as T, a tiny T. Again, a tiny T plus 3 plus the inverted C next to it, it becomes U. In order to write R, all you have to do is put an arrow mark, add T to that, and write small s, the letter S. So it becomes R. In order to write the alphabet A, the vowel A, all you have to remember is a chair. And also remember the letter T. So chair plus T will become A. Next, the chair itself again, T plus an arrow mark above, like a peacock's feather. Remember the peacock's feather. It becomes I. Now you write the number 3, add a hyphen, add 2 T's and an arrow mark above, it becomes wo. Similar, just one more arrow mark, it makes it ow. There are these last two vowels. You write number 3, add a hyphen, add T and a dot, it becomes Again you add 3 hyphen, letter T and 2 dots, one below the other. It becomes aha. Thus you have all the vowels at hand. How to do that? Here are one or two examples again. First, write the number 3. Next to that place a hyphen. Next to that place T. When they are all together, it becomes the letter A. Remember the chair. Add T, it becomes A. So in this way, you can master the vowels in no time using a few Roman letters and numbers. What are the vowels of the Devanagari script? A, A, I, U, R, E, I, O, Au, Ah. A, I, U, R, E, I, O, Au, Ah. These are the alphabets, these are the vowels. They are very important. Remember the order in which they are repeated or placed so that in the future they will be very helpful for your work. So the method of writing, though they appear to be very complex here, is very simple indeed. If you know these tricks of using a few letters and a few numbers and also a few small designs to complete the work. Then there are the consonants. There are 25 plus 11 consonants in the Devanagari script. These consonants are ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. I could not write that. Ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha, la, ksha, gya. So the sounds are all here. This is how they are written and this is how they are pronounced. Now, they appear to be very complex indeed. How to master them? Use the similar technique here as before. In order to write ka, all you have to do is place T first and 2 zeros. As it is here, it becomes ka. This 2 is a printed 2. When we write 2 using a pen or a pencil, it will be a different thing, like this. So 2 plus 0 plus T becomes kha. In order to write g, what you have to do is, remember this arrow, downward arrow, and the T, it becomes g. Now turn this number 3 as a mirror image of that. And add T, it becomes G. Now there is this T, and below that there will be an S and a dot. That's all, it becomes near. Consonants continued. The second set of consonants are ch, ch, j, jha, nya. Remember a spoon. Reverse the spoon. Add T to that, it becomes ch. Again, mirror image of 3 plus 0 plus T. A little tiny 0 here. First write T, add a 0, mirror image of 3 and connect the 0 and the 3, inverted 3, it becomes ch. Just place the spoon next to a T, it becomes ja. Now here is ja, the hard consonant. T, that is T plus S plus a little tail, plus a hyphen plus T again. So above you write T, below that you write S, add a tail to that, put a hyphen, one more big T there. This becomes ja. Reverse C, the mirror image of C, a hyphen and a T, it becomes nya. Next, ta, tha, da, dha, na. Just write the letter, the Roman letter or the English letter T, and below that write C, it becomes ta. Again write the letter T and write a 0, it becomes tha. Write letter T and S, it becomes da. Write the letter T, add C to it, and a 0 at the bottom, it becomes a dha. U plus T becomes na. So it is ta, tha, da, dha, na. These are the 5 consonants. Then the next set of consonants, ta, tha, da, dha, na. This can be inverted chair also, but write the letter C here somewhat, plus T becomes the. S plus T becomes tha, a little different though. Then T plus C plus a tail. There is this T, there is this C, and there is this tail. It becomes the. Now a tiny O, inverted 3 plus T becomes dha. There is this inverted 3, the number 3. There will be a 0 here, tiny 0 at the top, and then T, it becomes dha. There is this arrow mark sort of a thing, add T to that, and it becomes na. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. This part alone is not exactly as we imagine, but still you can use certain tricks to master this. The next set of consonants are pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. In order to write this first consonant pa, write U, add T to that. Join them together, it becomes pa. Again U, T plus C, inverted C, it becomes fa. U plus T plus inverted C, fa. Now use a 0, cross it out. In the center, add T to that, it becomes ba. Again write a 0, remember a chair again, then T. The 0 will be at the top, there will be a chair here, and then there is T. It becomes pa. Don't join together. If you join them, it becomes ma. So this chair will be separate, T will be separate, and there will be a tiny 0 here. Here L plus T becomes ma. So pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. These are the 25 consonants. You are already ready with them. The next is ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha, la had to be written. La is here. Ksha, gya. This ya is the written 2 plus T. Handwritten 2 plus T. Just write a 2 and plus T becomes ya. In order to write ra, first write T and then 2. Now invert the number 3 90 degrees, add T to that, it becomes la. Write a 0 and a T, it becomes va. Write number 3, add a tail to it, and a T to that, it is sha. Even though this printed sha appears to be 2 and T, this also is correct, but what we write is 3 with a tail plus T. In all your printed books, you can see it in a slightly different manner with 3 with a tail. In order to write sha, use U, a slash to cut off U, and then T. It's like this, sha. In order to write sa, here is 2, a hyphen and T. It becomes sa. 2 plus hyphen plus C. In order to write ha, T, S, C. First T, below that is S, and then a C. It becomes ha. La, 8, 90 degrees turned, plus T. It becomes la. Ksha and Gya are to be mastered. I don't know how to express this. There is this T, and there is also this T, a spoon and a tail. So in this way, in almost all of the consonants and vowels, you have this T prominently with a purpose, our style or technique. We will tell that in the future. So remember this T part of almost all of the alphabets of the Devanagari script. Now we have to write half letters. How to use the sounds of the vowels to pronounce the consonant. That is, how to add vowels to consonants. It is important to add it. Add them. There are 25 consonants, ka, ka, gha, gha, nya, etc. You have to add the vowels to them in order to make words. How to do that? First, we go back to the vowels. A, I, u, r, a, I, o, aha. These are the vowels. Suppose you want to add the sounds of the vowels to a consonant ka. It becomes ka, ka, ki, ku, kr, ke, kai, ko, kau, kam, kaha. All the consonants should be repeated in this way. Ga, 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 gi, gu, gr, ge, gai, go, gau, gum, gaha. In this way, just keep on adding the consonant and then add the vowels. And you have consonants plus vowels. But how to write the consonant plus the vowel? Here you have the letter A. What did you do to write this letter A? You first wrote the number 3, English 3, and wrote T and combined them, attached them with a hyphen. Here you need not do anything for the consonant. If you have to write the consonant with a short A, just write the consonant. In order to write a long A, that is A, all you have to take is the T part from this A and place the consonant here. First you must write the consonant and take the T part. E has to be written in this way for all the consonants. To add E to the consonant, the short E to the consonant, you must just write like this. That's all. In order to write E, just write this, and here you place the consonant. We shall show that. To write U, or to add U and U to the consonants, you must do these things, add these things. R, the whole thing will go away, only that arrow sort of a thing will come below. And for A and I, a single peacock feather, 2 peacock feathers. For O, just a T and a peacock feather. For OW, a T and 2 peacock feathers. For a dot, 2 dots. So consonant plus the vowels, they are necessary in order to pronounce words and names. How they are written will be shown now. For instance, you take the letter or the vowel or consonant K, the first consonant K. You must pronounce the whole of it here. So what you have to do is K. Add R to it, it becomes Ka, Ki, Ki, Ku. K plus U is Ku. You don't write U completely, you just put a comma sort of a thing below. Ku, Kr, Kr, Ke, Kai, Ko, Kau, Kam, Kaha. Another letter, another consonant, Pa. Pa, Pi, Pi, Pu, Pu, Pr, Pe, Pai, Po, Pau, Pum, Paha. Yet another example, La, La, Li, Li, Lu, Lu, Lr, Le, Lai, Lo, Lau, Lam, La. With practice, you can remember these vowels or designs of vowels which are meant to add to the consonants. It's one this side, one this side, a little short thing here, here one, here one, here one, and these peacock feathers plus T. If you remember these things and you know the sounds, you can keep on adding these designs to this consonant, each consonant, and then practice them. So that way, consonant plus vowel is ready. How to write a consonant plus a consonant? That is also important in order to form words. For instance, charaka is a wheel. Charaka. What are the three vowels, consonants here together? Cha, ra, ka. The three are put together. You need not join them. You can join them. You need not. You know how to write cha now. Inverted spoon plus T. Just write 2 with a T, it becomes ra. Two zeros, and in between there is T, it becomes ka. So charaka, a wheel. Parama, pa, ra, ma, the supreme. So parama is written in this way. Just place one letter after another, one alphabet after another, that's it. Na, ma, na, salutation. Hara, you write ha and you write ra. What you pronounce, you write. What you read, you write. This is the speciality of Devanagari script. No addition of any sound. Ga, na, na, ga, na, na. So three letters, three consonants are placed one next to the other. The only problem comes when you have to cut off half of the consonant. If you have to express half consonants, combine these half consonants with the other consonants. For example, there are numerous words as we have mentioned here. Tyaja. Here it is ta, ya, ja. You cannot write it as ta, ya, ja, etc. No. It should be tya, vyanjana, vyajana, punya, kamya, etc. So how to write them? You have to cut off the consonant into half, add it to the other consonant. This is where the difficulty comes and the students find it extremely difficult. There is a simple technique of doing that. Now, in order to join the half consonant with the other consonant, you have to write half of the consonant. For this, what will you have to remove from the consonants that you have learned till now? Just note this T. In almost all of the consonants, you can see that the T is prominent, complete. It is written completely. It is accompanying the other part of the design. Everywhere you can see the T part is complete. Just eliminate the T part. You have the half consonant. How to write a half consonant then? Just remove the T part. For example, you have written O plus T, it became wa. The consonant wa. You wrote U and you wrote T, it became pa. Just delete the T part of the alphabet and join it to the other alphabet. You have the half sound. For example, you have ka. You must add it to ya. These two have to become one. But this should be half. Khyati, fame. How to write that? Just eliminate T, the portion T, Kya, and write ya together. Just join them. Kya. You must write Ga and La together. How do you do that? Just eliminate the T portion, English T part, and just use the other part with La. It becomes Gla. Gha is here. Just eliminate the T part to make it a half consonant. Add it to Ma. Here, the last one. It becomes Gma. Tya. How to write Tya? There is this letter T. Remove the T part and add Ya. There is the letter Ja. Half of Ja is just eliminating T and it becomes Ja. Gma. Ga and Ma together, but it should be pronounced as Gma. How? Half of Ga, the T part, English T part is removed, it becomes Ma. Ma. Ya. Shya. Dma. Sya. So in this way, just try to eliminate the T part from all of these consonants and let what the part remains remain there. Add it to a complete consonant. You have a combined consonant, 1.5 alphabet. And those sounds are very important in the formation of words. For example, tyaga, renunciation. When you write tyaga, you don't write it as ta, ya, ga. Not that way. Half of T, tya, and ya. So therefore, you need to learn this, and it is very easy once you know that you have just to remove the T part. That's all. This is the trick. There are only a few consonants where the T is not prominent, that is complete. It is only at the top. You can notice this. Here, all the T's came next to the other part. They were all complete. In this, they are only at the top. Now, how can you remove them? You need not remove them. When they are only at the top and not as a line next to these, in order to make half of this letter, all you have to do is write that much only. Almost complete letter, attach it to the other one. Here, cha. Cha is there, ya. Ta is there, ya. Ta, nothing is removed from ta. Ta is there, nothing is removed from ta. Add it to ya. Da is there and ma is there. For da, you write da only, but a small dash, and it becomes ma. Dma. It is the plus ma becomes ma. There is ha and ya is not, you can, it is the printed version. You can write ya here. So it becomes hya. So in such letters as where there are no T prominently present at the right hand side of the consonant, all you have to do is place them directly. Make a little adjustments, and then you have the combined consonants. So vowel plus consonant, consonant plus consonant is all a matter of small changes, variations. In order to form a word, what will you do? For instance, you need to add a vowel and a consonant in the formation of words. How do you do that? Suppose you want to write the word flower. What is the flower? What is flower in Sanskrit or in Hindi? Pushpa. 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 Three sounds. Now you know that pa, u, sha, pa. There are four letters. Of them, one is a vowel, three are consonants. Suppose you write like this, pa, u, sha, pa. It is not pushpa, but it is pa, u, sha, pa. But you must combine them. How to do that? Please remember how you wrote ka, ka, ki, etc., combining a consonant and a vowel. When it comes to ku, you wrote a comma below the consonant. So pa, comma, pu. Now this should be half. Just remove t. It becomes this much. Add it to pa. Pushpa. So pushpa. It becomes pushpa. So pa, u, sha, pa. pa, u, sha, pa. Here there is pa, here there is u, here there is sha, and here there is pa. It is pushpa. Nyaya, logic. Nyaya has four letters again, one vowel and three consonants. Naya, aya. Naya, aya. But you cannot pronounce it as Naya, aya, and it does not become Nyaya. How to pronounce, how to write Nyaya? Half of na. Remove T, just na. Add it to ya. Remove this akar, a, and then only put a T. Nya, ya. Naya, aya becomes nyaya. Nyaya. It's as easy as that. Just a matter of simple technique and you are there. Meditation is dhyana. First, sound it properly for yourself. Dhyana. What are the letters there? Divide them. Dha, ya, ana. There is dha, ya, ana. Dha, ya, ana. One vowel and three consonants. Now two vowels need to be combined because it is dhya. The ya should become one. How to write that? Remove the T portion, write the ya, and in this as I have told you, when you combine a consonant with a vowel, you need not write the whole of the vowel. You just use a last part or some design. So it becomes dhyana. Here there are four letters or alphabets together. The, ya, na. But you don't write it this way, you write it this way. It becomes dhyana. So pushpa, nyaya, dhyana. This is how the whole thing becomes very clear when you use only a few of the simple designs like T, S, C, U, 2, 3, A, V, a hyphen, an arrow mark, a dot, a chair design, a spoon design. Remember these things, keep on combining them as they are here, and you master the vowel as well as the consonant in no time. And not only that, you will be able to write consonant plus consonants, half consonants, and form words. Once you know how to write words, within a few days, you will be able to read Sanskrit and Hindi and even Marathi. And nowadays, there are translations below, word for word translation, etc. If you want to know the word, meaning of a word, you have it there. And thus, within a matter of 2 or 3 months, you mastered 2 or 3 languages. Here there are 4 or 5 letters together. Dha, na, ya, va, a, da. Dhanaya, vada. But you want to combine them to make the sound as dhanyavada. So you first write the consonant dha. How do you write it? A zero, 3 inverted, and T. Dha. Then you write na, half na, and remove T. Add it to ya, dhanya. Then you write a zero and T, it becomes va. Add one more T to that, it becomes va. Then you write a T, a C, and a tail. So Dhanyavada. So this is how Devanagari is written. There are various techniques. We thought that this would be a simpler technique or simpler way in which you can manage to write the whole thing easily. Hope this helps you. Thank you very much. Namaste. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Ma Sharda.